And we're back with some more Project Zomboid trailer trash. We just got back from stealing those generators. I'm just gonna quickly water our garden, because it's been a while. I keep meaning to put a radio out here so I can actually look at weather reports. There's this one surefire way of making it rain in Project Zomboid, and that is water your plants. Kind of like Rimworld in that way. Rimworld, if you want it to rain, you light a fire. Although in that case, there is actually mechanics that makes it rain while there's fires. Here, it's just seems like Murphy's Law. Yep, there we go. Rain. It never fails, except when it does fail. Okay, well, we got a truck to unload. We've got some generators to fill up. We've got a bunch of little things to do. We've got this room over here. This used to be our gym, but we moved that up to the second floor. I don't think I made a video of that. But that's part of the reason why we just made that trip out for some more furniture, because we want to turn that into a little mechanics office. Let's see if we've got a desk over here somewhere. This building came with a whole bunch of desks, but we got rid of most of them. A lot of filing cabinets too. Tons of filing cabinets. Oh yeah, with those shelves we could probably deploy. Oh, they are path blocking, which can be annoying. Okay, there's a desk. Good. We'll take that as well if we can fit it in here. Carpet. This is where we keep all our various flavors of carpet. We got a lot of red, we got a lot of dark red. I don't know, maybe we just keep it like this. Yeah, so we're just sort of going for a look of, yeah, like a mechanics office, I guess. Not having ever visited a mechanics office. Which is, I find funny, like Chloe has her little, corporate office upstairs, and I assume she's never ever stepped foot in an office, never done a day's work in her life. So just what she imagines a soulless corporate office to look like. Yeah, I mean we can try storing some of our car parts in here. It's just obviously the things we're putting down are not great. Yes, you see, we've just got all this stuff scattered on the ground. The things we're putting down are not great storage density wise. Like if we wanted to store things, you'd have just like triple stacked metal boxes. That's the way to go. Whereas for safety, there are some reasons to just leave stuff on the floor. Like apparently, though I haven't really tested this out, but I believe it. Apparently, if a container burns, you lose everything in the container. Whereas if things are just sitting on the floor, they're immune to being burned. I guess the goal is certainly to never have a raging wildfire pass through our base anyway. Actually, I should probably deploy some fire extinguishers and buckets of water around the place just in case, because it uses up a lot of water to put out fires. I was just doing some research about microwaves burning. I don't know if I'll make a video on that, but yeah, putting out fires uses up water real quick. Okay, we're going to grab some of our maybe metalworking books, maybe mechanics books, and move them down to that office. I mean, we've read all these anyway. A lot of them we've thrown out over the years as well. And it has been years now that I think about it. I like the little mouse. Yeah, we found a little mouse for the mouse, although now that I think about it, this Project Zomboid, would that predate mice? It probably wouldn't predate mice. You'd probably still have the big clunky ball mice. Okay, in terms of books, we do need one more electrical book, and then that is it. And actually, that could be a problem. We just grabbed all those generators outside, which I'll go fill up now. So we grab those so we can start power leveling our electrical. But if I don't have Electronics 5, I'm not going to try to grind it without that. I mean, it would take 16 times longer or 17 times longer without the book. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, for some reason when you go when you try to fill one of these up and you go add fuel all, it's, I don't know, like it likes to pour out a little bit from each can, or it just goes through the motions of using each can. It's a bit odd. I think we've got at least 2 more generators inside. Yeah, okay, we've got 2 generators over there that we can chuck out. Now I'm going to go fill up all these cans. That way once we get started, we've got plenty of fuel to keep all these things going. Oh, wait, that's the floor. I thought for a second, wow, the back of this thing really had quite a bit of space and nothing in it. No, that's not how we roll, yeah. Yeah, the back of this has got a bunch of, I mean, it's almost full with, you know, emergency supplies. We'll just hold on to this. Maybe we can put them on the passenger seat. Okay, so tomorrow we'll head off to the gas station. We should have, you know, another dozen or 20 gas cans around. These days you don't have to put gas in cans. You used to have to put gas in those jerry cans, so we stole all of them always. Okay, it's super early in the morning, but, well, the area we're going has usually been clear. We will be careful. Just listen to the radio right now to check if we've got any fog rolling in. That sucks. So of course we're going to get some fog. Okay. Yeah, so we definitely had some respawns up here a while back. Seems clear now. I mean, again, I could do some honking to draw stuff out, but the problem there is, especially with trees around, it can take so long for them to move through the trees that you sort of have to start honking and then sit there for 4 hours still doing it. In this case, I think we'll just try to be quiet, although the generator will unnecessarily make some noise. We'll try to just be quiet, and really it's more a case of if something jumps us, we'll sort of rely on our armor to take the first hit. The armor take the first hit, then we'll shove something and blow it away. If there's more than one something, we'd probably turn and run. Okay, looks like we can actually go over the 50 encumbrance limit. This is yet another way of going over your weight limit by just filling up gas can after gas can. That's actually really helpful because it means we can just sit in the car with 100 weight on us and take it all back to base, whereas we'd never be able to fit all these in the various empty spaces in the car. There are quite a few ways to go over that 50 encumbrance limit, like taking things off of cars, so like removing parts from cars puts in your inventory, and you can get up to hundreds of encumbrance in your inventory. You know, having things in your hands and then taking them out of your hands can bump your inventory up. There's a lot of ways of going over that limit of 50. It's quite a soft limit. Still haven't tried to set up any sort of automation on those doors. I think there's a mod for it, I just haven't really looked. Still considering taking out those 2 central pillars. Okay, so it's 7 AM. Once we drop this stuff off, we're going to head to Riverside to try to find ourselves an electrical book, or more specifically, the Master Electrical Book, or Electrical Volume 5, I think they call it these days. Well, I don't know how long that'll keep these things running for, but given that they're going to be powering up essentially nothing, it should actually last quite a while. So we've got a little bit more electrical we need to grind before we need this book, but yeah, let's go get it now. So there's a book. Hey, let's concentrate on the driving. Me. There's a bookstore in town. I think it's a Book Naked, and there's a school. We've been to the bookstore, but we wouldn't have sort of been paying attention or looked for an electrical 5. But we have not been to the school. Roads are nice and clear. You know, I know this area, like if we fired our gun in the air, we would definitely get some things here. But other than that, we re-cleared this area quite recently. There's that farm off to the left there. There might be some mannequins still out there. But it's very overgrown. Hey, zombies! Okay, so I think we just passed the turn off the Riverside. It's sort of hard to tell in the fog. Yeah, this is one of those areas that we never quite cleared. Like I think actually we slept here once in our car. I think we did. But yeah, there's I don't know, this is one of those areas where there's often a few stragglers around. And like as you see here, from multiple directions as well. Yeah, we've never really cleared this south side of Riverside. I'm not even sure if we've driven down that road and head to the river from this direction. Oh, there's another one. And as I was thinking, if I see one, there's probably three. But I'm not going to try to lure them out while it's all foggy. Let's pause in here at our port operating base, and we'll wait for the fog to go. It's still very early in the morning, and we don't actually have that much on our plate today. We're just after this book. We're going to be careful, but the barricade is still up. Nothing should be able to spawn in here, but we've been burned before. Nice open sight line since we took all those trees out as well. Like, if I had to fight a bunch of sprinters, this would be a good place to do it. Now, yes, we are still going to breach and clear our own little flying fortress. Like I said, we've had the game spawn bad guys upstairs in places where they could not spawn before, although not in a long time. That was a bug, but, you know, once bitten, twice shy. Okay, it looks clear. So the fog will usually clear off by midday, so we'll putter around here for a bit. These potatoes are actually rotten. But trees are... Oh yeah, cabbages go rotten really quickly. Potatoes actually take quite a while. We'll dump all this stuff out. Yeah, we built a composter down here. I could plant some food, but I'm not really intending to be back this way. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here. I mean, it doesn't really hurt us much to just put a couple of things in the ground and pour some water on them. Just clean this up now at least. Okay, and there we go. Past time. And the fog is gone. Yeah, usually goes before midday. Sometimes it sort of goes and comes away. You got to watch out for that. Feels like I can breathe again with the fog gone. So again, the roads around Riverside should be, or in Riverside, should be very, very clear, except maybe a little bit on the south side. But some of the buildings we will not have gone into before, so they will still have zombies to spawn if we happen to get close. Like, the buildings on the other side of this tall fence, I don't think we've driven past there, but I don't think I've gone up and, like, poked my head in the building, so anytime you do that, suddenly 6 zombies might appear in that house. So I could take all the generators like this one back to base to add to our collection, but whether we have 12 or even 16, I don't think that would make a huge difference in how much we're going to level up electrical while we just sort of do it in the background. And it's nice to have these other ones out here to fill up our cars as necessary. Okay, so the main road is clear. Most of these buildings we should have all gone into. I'm pretty sure we looted these all back in the day, at least in a minimalist fashion. It looks good. Again, we could do some honking, but then I would have to wait around. I think instead we'll actually go quiet, which is, I don't normally do that. Normally I would go loud, make a lot of noise, bring the zombies in, kill them all. But in this case, I wouldn't be surprised if there's just 1 or 2 within car honk distance. In which case it's faster to just try to avoid them. It looks like this place doesn't have a back door. I could just sweep everything into my bag, I guess. If we had the truck, I'd probably do that. The sports car really has 0 carrying capacity. Okay, yeah, so now all we need is Electro 5, and this place has not... Well, it doesn't seem to have it. No, there's electrical, but not 5. I don't know why I'm going to take this chair. It's pretty, but again, I have no carrying capacity. I couldn't take the other ones either. Okay, so now we're heading towards the school. I don't think I've ever been in the school, but I've definitely driven close enough to it to pop its zombies out. But just to be sure, we will double check. So that, like coming that close to the window, should make the entire building spawn. Unless it, maybe not if it's a really, really big building, but then we're talking the mall type size. So this is not anywhere near that size. I'm a little... it's a little disconcerting how many of these windows are still intact. Like, the sprinters we're playing with can open doors, so they don't always destroy windows as they leave buildings. They can sort of file out doorways, but yeah, there's a lot of intact windows here still. Okay, so again, we're gonna take an unusual step for us and actually try to go in nice and quiet. I always forget how loud zombies are. Like, I can't hear any now, and if there were any in the building, I would probably hear them. But sometimes you don't. Sometimes they are nice and stealthy. Just gonna move quick and quiet. If we could lock this door, that would be nice. No, we can't. If I'd heard a zombie nearby, I'd have put something in front of that door just to temporarily block it up. Because these windows don't open, so the zombies have to smash them to get in, meaning we could blow quite a lot away with our guns before they manage that. Now, there's no guarantee that this place is going to have what we're looking for either. Obviously, we're looking for one specific book. There we go. Electrical Volume 5. Okay, that is the very last skill book that Chloe needs to read. And after that, her quick reader trait will become virtually worthless. But, you know, I'm sure it helped a little in the early days. Long ago. Okay, so this is the south side of Riverside. We do expect there'll be some zombies here. We'll give it a bit of a honk just to see what's around. It's early enough that I don't mind blowing a few away. Oh, jam. I'm not surprised that there are zombies here. I'm a little surprised that there's already this many here. Like, this isn't even actually that far out of the way. Like, the gas station is just up the road there. I would like to steal all these flower beds, but as we can see, the area is still a little too hot for that sort of thing. Don't come out of the trees. There we go. 5 o'clock. It only takes us about an hour and a half to get back to base, so I'm fine to leave here anytime after 6:30. If the area around our base wasn't absolutely clear, then I wouldn't want to arrive anything like in the dark. But we are very confident in the area around our base at this point. So one thing we've done is that a zombie up there? Oh wow! I mean, that's, again, this is just east of the gas station that we stopped and filled up in. So there are more zombies out here than I thought. Okay, back home we go. Let's see if there's anything at this corner. There are a couple. Well, there are actually quite a few. When we came through earlier in the morning. It's still light enough to see. Yep, you're not a zombie. Oh, sorry, you're not a tree zombie. Again, I should get out and check these bodies for cigarettes and digital watches and other things, but it's just not worth the risk. Even though this isn't that bad an area, like, you've got pretty good open sight lines, but see, that guy coming out of the trees there, and that one. We just don't want two zombies to come find us while we're pulling a watch of some dead zombie. No, my poor M16. Yeah, another one. Yes, we'd have to sit here for at least 2 hours, just driving in circles, honking our horns, for me to, feel like we've cleared all these things up. Yeah, way more zombies here than I expected. Come on, zombie. Okay, 6:30. Time to head home. We should get home by 7:30. Yeah, probably by 7:30. This car is zippy fast, as long as we don't do something stupid and crash in a tree or flip it. Okay, back home. Yeah, a little bit after 7:30. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll catch you on the next one. You have a great day.